Aries season. April Aries different to March Aries. Aries April. My brothers and my sisters, we did there. It's my birthday weekend, y'all. And I'm feeling very glamorous and glitterous. Glitterous and glamorous. Glitterous and glamorous I am feeling. And I pray that that's the energy. But before we get into that energy, I'm going to talk about some other energy. Let me just cleanse up some cards first. First and foremost, handle business. So strange, because I was just about to come and tell you about my miraculous recovery. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, girl. But I'm not out of the woods yet. Not out of the woods yet. I do not want to become cocky in my healing, because that's a mistake. That's a mistake. Alright, I've got an oldie but a goodie, because we love it. It's been a minute, innit? Hit the like button when you lot come in, please, my loves, and let me know who you are. Hey, Nisi, girl, what's going on, babes? I'm gonna leave this out. I'll put you over here. Hope you lot can't hear the music, because I thought that you lot couldn't hear the music last time, but you could, and YouTube penalised me. Hey, Airy, it's my birthday on Monday. It's my birthday on Monday. Please feel free, if you want to give a donation for birthday shenanigans, do your worst. Do your worst, because I ain't too proud to beg. I ain't. So, you know, feel free, feel free. I think I'm going to Kew Gardens. It's a little bit sophisticated for my sophisticated age. Because my age is sophisticated. Listen, Lord of mercy. I mean, I can't believe it myself. I won't even speak it, because I can't believe it. I'm speaking it at 49. 49! I can't believe it. Honestly, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a bliss from the Most High. I'm so grateful. I'm so very grateful. I don't know how to act though. I'm like 59. 59. Look at me putting a whole decade on myself. 49. How are you supposed to be? Like, what's that? I remember like thinking, I mean, I know the generations age differently, but I honestly thought an age like this would be, you know, like, I'd be maturer, but I just don't seem to be maturing in the thing. I don't know how it's supposed to look. It's fine though. I'm okay with myself. I'm okay with myself. Thank you so much, Eri. 25 of you in. Hit the like button, I beg or no. Come on, man. Come on, it's my birthday. Hey, Nala. It's my birthday weekend. And I ain't doing shit. I'm actually not working. Hey, Dolce. Thank you, my darling. I'm actually not doing anything this weekend in terms of work. I'm not working. Today was my last day of work. Nala, no. Come on, what's wrong with you? I will block you for foolishness like that. If you want to stay, stop it. If you don't, carry on with that foolishness. Carry on with that foolishness there. So yeah, I'm not working, and in fact, the actual day of my birthday, I don't really. It's a Monday. You know what I'm like. Hey, Alani, Karim. No, you haven't. No, you have not been stalking me. What's your definition of stalking? No, you haven't been stalking. Come on, man. I know a stalker when I see one. You haven't been doing that. Thank you, Alana. It's Friday. It's Friday. Guys. I think that's it. Got a lot of decks. I think that's it. Let me start moving them away out of the... Oh, thank you. All right, look, guys, before we actually get into the cards, I want to talk to you lot about some things because I've been going through it. Listen, for the last, tomorrow would be 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, my teeth started to hurt. Now, we've talked about teeth before, haven't we? And obviously Aries rules the head. So we're going to have some, we're going to have some, hey Violet, Hamas, it's been a while. Listen, thank you. It's actually very authentic. I bought it in Japan. Konnichiwa. Thank you so much. I did manage to grab one while I was there. What just happened here? Hold on. Did I just get a message or something? Okay. So yeah, I've been going through it for the last couple of weeks. And here's the thing. We are pretty much experts with the dark night of the soul, right? We know how it feels. And a lot of the time, we have been hanging on by a thread when it comes to the dark night of the soul. It's been really intense for us. But over the last few years, I feel like we've kind of found a rhythm for the dark night of the soul. And hey, Marilyn. I'm not going to call the cops, Hamas, but behave yourself. But the last, I don't know, I can't tell you when I stopped feeling the dark night of the soul in the way that I used to feel it back in the day, in the early days, right? So, hi hamster. So, I didn't realize that I was going through a dark night of the soul. And so I was just plodding on. I was just cool. To be honest with you, my life is pretty beautiful. Like, I feel so proud of myself for creating this lifestyle for myself whereby I don't really need a holiday from it. I don't need to break from it. I don't need a break from my life. My life is wonderful. So lately, something like the dark night of the soul could almost pass me by without me. Hikmat, donate it and then we'll see. We'll see. Donate it and we'll see. Put your money where your mouth is. So, I haven't really felt like I was going through the dark night of the soul. And here's the thing about the dark night of the soul. If you're going through a dark night of the soul and you don't recognize the lessons and you don't recognize what it is that you're releasing and what you're going through, it continues. It just continues and it will get louder and louder until you start to pay attention to it. And that's exactly what happened to me. So I knew I was going through something. I'm not going to lie to you. I knew I was going through something and I knew I was going through some type of transition. But I was almost, what's the word? I was transferring it. So I was transferring it onto other people. Here's what I mean by that. So, for instance, if there were certain people in my life that were going through, that I know are going through a dark night of the soul, so to speak, and I was affected by their dark night of the soul, but I didn't believe that myself was going through it as well. I just thought it was a secondhand emotion. Does that make sense? Anyway, your wish is my command, rude boy, whoever the fuck you are, because you're getting on my whole nerve. And then there's this bit. Okay. So, boom. I thought I was going through a bit of a secondhand emotion, and so I wasn't really taking it that seriously. I was plodding along in my life. Like I say, everything's quite cute and dandy in my life. So I wasn't really paying much attention to what I was going through, but my body was trying to signal the alarm. Hey, Crystalline Alchemist. My body was signaling the alarm, and obviously, like I said, we're in Aries season, so we're going to have head things, headaches, migraines, anything to do with the head we're having intrusive thoughts that are getting the better of us, those types of things. So for me, although I was having intrusive thoughts, I was able to override them. Although I was having slight headaches, I was able to, you know what I mean, just sleep it off or drink enough fluids to kind of, you know, drown it out until the tooth started. Now, we've talked about the teeth on numerous occasions in numerous readings over the years, and I've even given you a chart. So at this particular time, I had a toothache that began at the bottom of my mouth. Now, this is why I ignored it. I haven't got any teeth there. I'm not going to show you because it's distressing. Hey, my darling, welcome. I haven't got any teeth here. So I've got one right at the back. But here, I haven't really got any teeth. So when the pain started, I was like, how can I have a toothache where there's no teeth? And so I ignored it. I ignored it until it became excruciating and I couldn't sleep. And then it spread. It spread from here up. And so even though there's no actual teeth there, the symbol, hear me with the words, it symbolized something. I can't think of the actual word, right? It symbolized that there was something that I needed to address. There was something going on and I needed to address it. But rather than do that, I ignored it. I carried on with my life. I carried on working. I carried on doing what I'm doing in my life. Yeah, I just carried on. Symbology. Is that the word? Is that the word? Symbology. Okay, the symbology. We're going to go with it because I can't think of another word. And so I was just carrying on. I was just getting on with my shit. And then I couldn't sleep. Symbolism. I would have said symbology. To whoever said symbology, that's what I would have said. But the word is symbolism. I love that somebody else would have said symbology as well. Because really, it just doesn't sound right. Anyway, I couldn't sleep. And I mean, I'm waking up every hour on the hour in pain to the point where in the last couple of days, I was sleeping upright. So I had to prop up all the pillows and sleep upright. So I'm literally just sleeping with my head slumped like this because should I lay down, Lord have mercy. So I promised. I knew what was happening. I knew it was something to do with Ascension. I knew it was an Ascension symptom. I read somewhere once that teeth are made out of crystals, very fine crystals. And so I thought to myself, well, if I'm having some type of download upgrade, of course, if my teeth are crystals, of course I'm going to feel it. And it's going to feel some type of way. Like I'm going to feel the energy of this thing. So I wasn't really that bothered. But I have children and my children worry about me. And obviously I'm getting on in age. So they're like, you need to go and get it checked out because should it be anything serious and you've just left it, you know, it could be anything. So for the sake of my children, I went to go and check it out. But not until I'd lost 2 nights sleep. So I'm sitting up sleeping. And on the last day, I'm thinking, I'm not even asleep. I'm just laying here. I'm just sitting up here in pain. So I got up and I went to King's College Hospital, which has got a dental school. And you can go there and you'll be seen. However, this is what I was told on entry. They said, we can only see you if you agree to have a tooth removed. Did you hear what I said? They said they can only see me if I agree to have one of my teeth or the tooth or whatever the problem is removed. That's the only way they will see me. So obviously I'm going to tell them, yeah, I'm up for it. When I'm absolutely not. I can't afford to lose any more teeth. Do you hear me? So I go through the motions and we get the x-ray done and it comes back and it shows that the actual place where I've got the pain has nothing to do with the root of the pain. It's coming from a completely different place, a completely new tooth that they want to remove. So I've already told them that they can't remove it unless they knock me out, because there's no way they're just going to stick an injection in my face and then drag it out of my head while I'm wide awake. That's never going to happen. So I said, no, I don't want to come back. I can't have it done now. And I'll come back. Book me an appointment and I'll come back. But I could hear, before they saw me, I could hear that they were talking to other patients, and every single patient only got the option to remove a tooth. So it was an agenda. Their agenda is to make sure that whoever they see, their students get to remove teeth. That's just what their agenda is in that space. So I already knew that now that I've seen that it's not an infection, that I'm not at risk of having anything affecting my brain or my eyesight or anything else, I'm good. It's just they said that I've got a cavity. I've got a hole in a place where it cannot be filled. If they try to fill it, they're going to remove most of the tooth anyway. And she gave me all this jargon, but basically just said that I need the tooth removed. Now, I've been in the spiritual game long enough to know that if I believe that I can heal myself, I can heal myself. And I've done it time and time again on some of the most unbelievable times. I told you that time when I had growths in my ovaries, and they said that they wanted to burn them out, and I said, you ain't doing that. And I went through a process and I healed myself, and when I went back they said they were gone. So I was just like, look, I'm gonna go and heal myself. There's no way you're dragging out another tooth out of my head. And so when I got home, let me rewind a little bit. So Sunday, I started listening to The Alchemist. Interesting, Crystalline Alchemist. So I was listening to The Alchemist on YouTube, the book by Paulo Coelho, and I was reminded in this book that, because that's possible, Crystalline Alchemist, I was reminded in the book that the universe will conspire to give you whatever you want. So as soon as I decided that I was going to heal myself, I was going to heal my tooth, as soon as I got home, I saw this lady online confirming that one of the specific places that you will get your Ascension symptoms or your DNA upgrade is through your teeth and your bones, because it is made up of DNA. So that's all I needed to know. I was like, all right, boom, I know I'm going through Ascension symptoms with this pain. Secondly, after I saw that, this meditation came up, this, binaural beats, it came up to heal the teeth. Not only was it a binaural beat, but it was also a subliminal message underneath the beat, which sometimes I'm a little bit skeptical about these things, but the way I was in pain and I hadn't slept for 2 days, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go with it. I listened to it twice and my mouth stopped hurting me, to the point where I could lay down and sleep. I had 6 hours uninterrupted sleep. I didn't take any painkillers, and that was that. Now, the universe will continue to conspire to give you what you want. That is what The Alchemist reminded me of when I listened to it the other day. So I haven't experienced any pain all day. I'm having little twinges, but nothing close to the excruciating pain that I was experiencing. And also, when I finally surrendered to the fact that I was having these Ascension symptoms and that I should look into what it means, I brought my journal because I'm going to tell you exactly what it meant. This is what my dark night of these are my flowers that I got from Japan. This is what my dark night of the soul meant for me. I'm going to need my glasses because I can't read my own writing. I write so quickly that it's coming like scribbled. So it says here, according to the affective teeth, I am dealing with the heart. These are the parts of the body that I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with the heart, small intestine, circulation, sexual organs, triple warmer, whatever that is, endocrines, and stomach meridians. And the emotions are loneliness, acute grief, humiliation, feeling trapped, inhibition, lack of joy, greed, feeling unlovable, anxiety, self-punishing, broken power, hatred, low self-worth, and obsession. You know what I wrote? I said, I want to say that none of it is true, but it's all true, especially humiliation and unlovable. When I say the second I decided to own what the fuck was going on with me, the pain subsided. Along with the listening of those binary beats, the pain eased up. As soon as my body, my mind, and my soul came into one and were like, okay, this is what we're dealing with. And as much as I would like to say, no, I'm high vibe, I'm in a good place, I'm happy, I'm this and I'm that and I'm that, my body has other ideas. And while we have been in this Venus retrograde, we've been in this Mercury retrograde, we've had all of the eclipses, we've had 2 lots of moon cycles in terms of new moon, 2 new moons during a Venus retrograde and a full moon during a Venus and a Mercury retrograde blood. I would be very arrogant to think that I wouldn't be affected by it. And this is the thing that I've learned over the years, is that the planets are going to planet. The planets don't have to completely control and run us. However, we have to take accountability for what we are feeling. We have to be honest about what we are feeling in order to counteract. Thank you, Adeem. In order to counteract the intensity of what we're feeling. And where I was in straight up denial, it took me down. It took me down to the point where I was almost operated on. That's how deep it was. So my own denial of how I was feeling almost took me out. And this is my message. Like this dark night of the soul isn't necessarily one where we're rocking in a corner in the dark, but it's definitely one where if we don't acknowledge that that's what we're going through and take the steps to deal with the issues that come up, we will continuously feel bad. We will continuously hold ourselves back from our upgrade and from our level up and from this ascension process if we do not take accountability, ownership, and have the courage to feel what we're feeling. Okay, so I don't know about you, but this thing nearly took me out, blood. And had it not got so bad, it had to get so bad that I had no choice. My back was against the wall. I had no choice but to start dealing with it. And since I have acknowledged that those are the emotions and those are things that I'm going through right now, especially the acute grief. When I say I had no idea that I'm still grieving the loss of relationships. I'm still grieving the loss of my old selves. I'm still grieving so much that it had to come and literally punch me in the side of my face for me to acknowledge that that's what we're still going through, to take to take my time, to have grace, to not be rushing in the newness so quickly, because there's still things I haven't dealt with in order to receive the newness that's coming in. So it's so important for all of you and me to take time, take these retrogrades as grace periods, because once they're over, then we go full steam ahead again. So if we are still dealing with some really complex emotions, when it's time to move forward, we could hinder ourselves, or we could miss opportunities, or we could fumble things. So that's the message. This has been the darkest night of the soul, because it's been the longest winter fucking ever. Yay, Dolce! I love that for you, because girl, you see the green nails. Make sure you paint your nails green to add extra razzle dazzle to it, because that's why I painted my nails green, because I was just like, you know what, my money jar date is coming up soon. It's actually coming up on 420. It's actually coming up on 420. So even though I am still sober, I haven't smoked. I actually haven't smoked anything in the last, since this toothache. So for the last 2 weeks, I haven't smoked absolutely anything. And for the last 6 weeks, I haven't smoked no weed. I am officially a non-smoker. Get me, a non-smoker. I mean, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I've been smoking since I was 11 years old. So yeah, it's a new dawn. It's a new day, and I'm feeling good. And I'm feeling good despite the tooth dip. Hey, Reyes' Para. I can't pronounce your name, but it's a beautiful name. Hey, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, boom. Thank you, Alani. Thank you so much. I feel accomplished, honestly. Like, to know that something that has had a hold on me for so long no longer has any power over me makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel amazing. And even like the 420 creeping up on us, I'm thinking, will I smoke? Probably not. Like, probably not. And because it's been so long, even I feel just like a pull or two would probably send me into a space where I don't even want to be. I'm really happy where I am. And like I said, like I've been saying to you guys for the longest time, whenever you release something that's no longer serving you, you're making space for something that is. Oliver Wallace, this isn't the time or the place for that type of conversation. So yeah, guys, I think that's all I want to. Going back to the universe conspiring to give you what you want, I want to show you something. Now, you know my trip to Japan has been a dream trip. Okay, Marilyn, thank you, I will. Rias, or whatever your name is, you're getting on my nerves. So you do it again and you're out, okay? Remember what I told you about the universe conspiring? If it's a sensible question, go right ahead. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're gone. You're out of here. So annoying. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. So guys, remember I told you about the universe conspiring to give you what you want, and this whole trip to Japan being such a big deal for me. For years I've been wanting to go, but not really quite understanding why. And I've got some pieces to the puzzle. It's like I need to go back like immediately. But one thing about this whole thing, so for the last 2 years, I haven't had a diary for my appointments. I've been using calendar. Remember last year I made my own calendar, and the year before that I was gifted a calendar. So I didn't use diaries. I just wrote all my appointments on the calendars. So this year I got my calendar late. I mean my diary late. And I went into TK Maxx and just on a whim just was like, I'll just pick up any diary that's there. There was one, I promise you, there was one diary there, and I'm going to show you what the diary looked like. This was the diary that I got mid-January. Look at the diary, everybody. Please look at the diary. Now, in my head, I was gassed because I was just like, oh, it's Japan. You can even see the waves. I'm about to give it away. You can see the very same waves on my kimono, yeah? I was like, oh my God, oh no, Japan 25, Japan 2025. It's happening, it's happening. Now, I spent a lot of money when I was in Japan. On what? Don't ask me. But I spent a lot of money when I was in Japan, and I came back with 2 notes. And a lot of change, because their change didn't mean anything to me, even though it was quite valuable. It didn't mean anything to me. If I wasn't spending notes, I definitely wasn't spending change. Anyway, I've come back, yeah, and I've just placed these 2 notes in my kitchen. It's the exact same thing. Can you see that water in my eye? It's the exact same thing. That and that is the same. Look. It's the exact same thing. When I tell you the universe be conspiring to give you what you want, to give you signs. Another thing about the alchemist was telling you to read the signs and the symbols that are constantly on your path for you to read. And I remember my companion said to me, like, how come, you felt safe to come? Because, I mean, we've known each other for a while, but we're not close like that. But out of everybody I knew, he was the only person that wanted to go to Japan. So that's why we went. And he kept saying to me, like, why did you feel safe enough to come with me? And I said, because the signs and the symbols kept telling me that it was safe. Every time there was a new thing, a new part of the puzzle, I would ask the question, I would speak to God, and I'd be like, look, Wagwan, show me a sign. Let me know that this is okay, or let me know. And that's how I've pretty much lived my life anyway. I live my life in a way where I use the signs and the symbols to guide me through. So, and I use my own body as well to guide me through. If something doesn't feel right, then it's not right. If something, you get it? If it feels good, then I go with it. But if it doesn't, I don't. If you're moving mad with me, then I'm going to remove myself. No explanation. I'm just going to not be there. This is what I mean by working with the signs and the symbols of the universe. The universe will continue to conspire to give you what you want. So make sure that the things that you want are clear within your own mind. It's the head season. So make sure you're using your head to be clear about the things that you want, and not solely being emotional about everything, because I can be very emotional, especially in these times. Like in my birthday season, I'm very, very sensitive, and I tend to do things out of emotion. I blocked a friend today because he was just saying things that were just like, I was offended by the things that he was saying, so I blocked him on social media. I didn't block him. He can contact me, he can phone me if he wants to, but social media, I don't want to be your friend anymore. And I've done that to a few of my friends on social media. You move mad and I don't want to see that on my feed, I'm blocking you. And it is blocking season for me because I'm very sensitive. Like, if you've been watching my stories and all the things all year round, my birthday comes up and you can't tell me a little happy birthday, I'm blocking you. That's the last time you'll see my story. So that petty if you want to call it petty, but I'm just saying it's blocking season. Okay? Jania, we agree. It's blocking season. So boom, let's get into prayer and let's look at the energy of this portal today. It's actually my mother's birthday today, so happy birthday to my mother. So yeah, let's get into prayer. Our divine mother and father who live within us, hallowed be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done in us as it is within you. Give us this day our daily breath, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power, divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory, forever and ever, do and eter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is, and so it will be. Ashe. I invite my ancestors, my guides, my angels, my Orisha, my guardians of the sea, air, fire, and ether into this space to give us a clear, precise reading about anything that we may need to know as a collective regarding anything from our sustenance to our money, to our lives, to our loves, anything. We want to know from the macro to the micro. We want to know. Okay? What you looking for? You lot can't hear. I don't want you lot to hear because I don't want to be penalised. All right, boom. Let's get into it. Let's get into... It is right. Boom. First card out of the deck is openness. Openness. There's going to be a lot of confessions. There's going to be a lot of confessions coming through in this time cycle, time loop, whatever portal. A lot of confessions, and there's going to be a lot of confessions because people have been fucking quiet, very, very quiet in these times during these retrogrades. People have been, like I said, been going through their own dark night of the soul, and people will be coming out of it with a lot of confessions. People will be speaking very openly about what they've been going through, how they've been feeling, how they feel towards you and their lives. It's going to be happening. My problem is I talk too much. I saw that it was a symptom of ADHD where you just divulge your life to people constantly, and I've been really mindful of that lately. So I'm gonna be very open to hearing as opposed to confessing, saying anything. I'm not saying that I'm closed. Another thing that we need to be open to the flow of things, to be open to the unexpected, because there'll be a lot of unexpected events coming up as well that may present opportunities for you that you may not have thought about before. So I think it's really important for you to stay open at this time. But I think the confession thing is going to be on levels, and I think this is going to be in the macro as well. I think there's going to be a lot of confessions for a lot of the lies and the deception that has been told to the people, and people are going to be singing like canaries. You know, you're going to be getting, I'm seeing like FBI agents and things like that coming up and speaking up on things that that we were not privy to before. Okay, so we've got, I'm going to read them. They both come up in reverse. We've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I hate to see it. But there's going to be I don't like to say it, but I'm going to say it. There's going to be some problems. There's going to be some instability. There's going to be some... This is what I think some people are going to be coming up and talking to you about. Talking about, especially masculine energy. I think a lot of masculine energy is going to be coming to tell you that the reason why you haven't seen or heard from them is because their money weren't right, or that they're not feeling stable, or they're not feeling secure in themselves, that maybe the intensity of your connections has put them in a space of feeling unworthy. I think those types of confessions are going to be coming up. And then we've got, and then we've got the Five of Pentacles. So some people are going to be talking about the lack, and then there's going to be some people talking about the regeneration of their coin. So this is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, is money regained after severe toil, determined recovery, assistance, and a gift. So there's going to be two groups of people who are going to be using their lack of money as an excuse as to why they were unable to move forward, and there's going to be a group of people who are going to be experiencing a surge forward. Their money is going to be right. So this is why I'm saying we've just got to stay open so that we can receive what is meant to be received from, whether it's the universe, from money owed. I'm not dogging down the people who are going to be coming forward with their confessions of lack, because it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? So, but then there's still going to be a lot of people who are going to be coming forward and be saying, you know, and maybe the confession will be the lack of, but the reason why they're coming forward is because their money's back up again and they're feeling secure and feeling good. Because some people definitely, their moods are dictated depending on whether or not their money's right or not. And so, you know, and I know that definitely for masculine energy, and that's energy that lives within all of us, if our money's not right, you know what I mean, we can be a little bit off. We don't want to be, you know what I mean, we don't want to be too sociable. We don't want to be too involved in things because the money's off, you know what I mean. But when the money's flowing again and you're up, you know, like I say, I'm expecting some gifts. It's my birthday on Monday, so I'm expecting gifts. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to lie to you. So, I still expect money in my cards. When if somebody gives me a card, hey Shonda T. Yeah, that idea that money is safety, sometimes it can be a little bit like overwhelming for some. But yeah, like when somebody gives me a card, and you can't put a little £10 in there. Don't waste your money on a card if you're not going to put a little note in there. Because me, if I'm going to give you a card, I'm going to put a little note in there, you know. Because it's nice. It's nice. Don't waste your money on cards for me if you're not going to put a little note inside. Come on now. All right, boom. Let's have a look at this. What else are we getting with this openness? What else is coming forward with openness? Oh, I bought myself... When I tell you, no, I'm really having Japanese withdrawal, like, because obviously my kimono is my favourite thing to wear right now, but I went yesterday to buy myself new bed sheets, because it's been a while since I bought myself any new bed sheets, and I go TK Maxx. TK Maxx is like potluck. You're just going to get what you get in there, and they had these Japanese, I forget the name of it, but it was Japanese something. It's beautiful. I do still have Locks Good PayPal, Shonda T. It's still there, living its best life. Yeah, so they had these Japanese bed sheets, and the cabin on the bed sheet looked so similar to the one in which we stayed in, and then it had all of the naturey stuff. It really looked like where I'd just come from. So I bought it, and I've just spread my bed with it. I can't wait to get into my bed tonight. Again, please, guys, can you lot stop buying off Temu and Shein and TikTok Shop? Because the polyester are 100% cotton or nothing at all. 100% linen or nothing at all. 100% wool or nothing at all. Even I know they say silk, no, but I'm feeling like silk can work because I've got a lot of silk garments and I'm gonna stay wearing them. Can we normalize not wearing polyester? Can we? And can we normalize not wearing polyester on our children? Can we normalize not giving polyester to our kids? Come on. Let's stop it. I read somewhere like it said the reason why people are not getting well in hospitals is because they stopped using linen sheets and started using polyester and plastic mattresses. So this is why people are still staying sick inside the beds. And it makes sense. So anyway, go back to my sheets. They're 100% cotton. I've got some cotton under sheets and some extra cotton pillowcases. And I'm looking to have the best night of my life in my bed tonight. After not being... after not sleeping for all of this time because of this tooth problem. And I'm going to continue to use binaural beats to regenerate my teeth. I've also ordered this toothpaste that's been recommended, so I'm going to show you that the next time I come online. I've also been whitening my teeth. Does it look? I've been whitening my teeth. I've been using this to whiten the teeth, and I definitely see that it is one shade lighter, and this is only one day of using it. Now let me tell you something. These things are being sold on TikTok Shop. Anything anything on TikTok Shop is on Amazon, and a lot of the time, if you've got Amazon Prime, you're not paying for the postage and the packaging, and it's cheaper on Amazon than it is on TikTok Shop, and it comes quicker the next day. So I'm not hating on TikTok Shop, but I am. Because they're selling us things that you can get for cheaper somewhere else, acting like that's the cheapest place you can get it. We're not trying to wear polyester clothes. So we're not trying to wear £4 or £5 outfits because it's made out of polyester. It not look good, it looked cheap. So can we not do that anymore? Guys, can we stop it? Anyway, the next card, look at this, that's come up with the openness, is to have the attitude of gratitude. It says, ooh, there's a card, remind me that there are 2 cards that dropped. I want to boycott Amazon as well. I'm not going to lie to you because of just thinking. But can you tell me why you're boycotting it in the United States? 2 cards that have dropped. So at the end of the reading, remind me to pick up those cards and we'll see what they say. But have the attitude of gratitude when it comes to this openness. This will bring you more of what you want. It says, I have gratitude for the life that I have, the lessons I have learned, and the experiences that have aligned who I am today. The attitude of gratitude, my G's, it's one of the most, I think, underrated tools of manifestation and living the life that you truly want to live. I might as well just keep my glasses on. There's no need to take them off because I'm going to be reading things, innit? Okay, boom, next out. Let's have a look. Oh no, let's pull an angel card. So that's how we'll do it. We'll pull an angel card. Openness. Messages from the angels. What are you saying with the openness? Oh. Steady progress. Says, we acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. Let's turn it up a little bit. I've been listening to Japanese R&B. There's an artist called Ryoto. You know, I can't remember my kid's name. Ryoto, and the song is called Walking Man. Walking Man by Ryoto. That's once you type that in, this song's gonna come up, and then you're gonna be going into a rabbit hole. Japanese R&B. Sorry. Sorry. All right, next card out. Steady progress, steady as you go, because it has been a slog since March, since even before mid-February. Oh, brother, it's been a slog. We've got opportunity. We've got opportunity. I said that. I said opportunities will be coming our way. We've got a full moon, and then the next moon that comes up is a full moon, isn't it? I don't know what it's in, but the moon is looking like this right now. It's looking really beautiful. Where I've not been sleeping, I've been waking up and looking at the window a lot, and the moon be looking like this, and it's really beautiful, really like majestic. And sometimes I think we can not appreciate. No, girl. I threw away a lot of polyester because I did that. I used to just buy things without fully knowing. I threw my whole quilt out this year. Thank you, Genia, for the donation. Thank you so much. Yeah, I threw my whole quilt out because I realized it was polyester, and I got myself a 100% cotton one. I said no. Not at my big age can I be sleeping in polyester like that. Not at my big age. So you lot check all your stuff and make sure that you are giving yourself the best. And especially your children. Check your children's stuff as well. You don't want your children sleeping in plastic. It must be doing something to their development. Opportunities. The opportunities that will be coming up in this season will be plenty. Very plenty. But again, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you haven't been properly dealing with the things that have been coming up, your dark night of the soul issues, if you haven't truly been dealing with that, yeah, they do, Marilyn, contain forever chemicals. Same with those leggings and them things there, them yoga pants and them thing there where we are wear. I don't be wearing them things no more, too tough, because no. I mean, to be honest, I like doing yoga in underwear, so I wear cotton underwear to do my yoga. The other day I put my little ensemble on, and I was just like, not you snatched. Not me snatched again. I'm trying to behave myself though. I know I got a little cleavage showing today because I did promise God that I would stay humble, but I don't know. I don't think it's in my nature to stay modest. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Let's have a look at these opportunities. For fuck's sake. I'm just going to let it drop in it because I was going to try and put it back, but it doesn't want to be put back. I love this song. Ooh. I mean, I can't play it any louder. Queen of Cups. It says here, imaginative, kind, good-natured, compassionate, calm, receptive, embodiment, emotionally mature. Being able to make mature decisions, being able to, like I said, listen to your body, listen to yourself when it comes to making these decisions on these opportunities that will be coming up, because not everything is for everybody. Don't make me open my eyes. Oh my God, there's a lot of this came up like this, so I'm just going to put it up because it came out on its side, so I'm just going to put it up as the Three of Wands. It says here, preparation, planning, expansion, establishment. Now make sure that you are ready for these opportunities to meet your preparation. That's going to guarantee your success. Have you been planning? Have you been preempting some of these opportunities? Have you been expecting some of these opportunities? Because in that way you would have prepared yourself so that when they do show up, you're completely aligned with them. You don't want to be chasing your tail in this season. and you've had plenty of time to really get all your ducks in order so that you are ready for whatever's coming for you at this time. You've had plenty of time, man. You can't say that you haven't. I'm not gonna lie, I've been sleeping a lot. I've been sleeping a lot, but at the same time, I still have been trying to get myself ready for these opportunities that are coming. I know I said I wasn't sleeping because of my tooth, but before my tooth started hurting, I was sleeping a lot. Oh my God. Maybe that's probably why my tooth was bugging me as well, because it was just like, bitch, you've been sleeping a lot. Why don't you stay awake and do some shit? Girl. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. You're going to have enough to go around. Again, this is coming up. Money's coming back up again. And it's the season. It's the season. The winter's period is no joke, especially for us self-employed people, because in the winter time, people are really preserving their money. For my profession, what I do, people ain't trying to get their hair done in the winter. They're wearing hats and scarves, and they're not trying to get their hair did. But this is the time now where people are really trying to look their best. You get me? And they're coming to me because I'm the best at what I do. Have confidence in yourself. If you are doing something, be confident that you are the best at doing it. Just be confident. I'm coming into my 10th year of Locksgood, and I can't believe it. 10 years of being able to maintain myself and to do something that I love. I can't explain to you how that feels, but my inner child is so proud of me. And I continue to pray over my hands and ask that I do the best work that I can do anytime I put my hand in somebody's head. I do not take for granted what I do. I'm not going to lie to you, these new things that everybody... I mean, look at me, I'm trying a little thing, but it doesn't look anything close to what's going on with the locks right now and what people have been doing with them. It's incredible. But I've decided that I'm not going to do any of that. When it first started, I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to have to learn all of this. And then I thought to myself, no, I don't. There are people that are doing it and doing it really well. But what you do, and you do it really well. And just stick to that. I mean, you know, I will play around in certain things. Like I learned to do the whole crocheting thing with that stick. It's not my favourite thing to do because I'm slow. Because I've just learned how to do it. But I can do it. And, you know, I've had a few clients that request it. I have one client that only exclusively gets his hair crocheted. And I'm able to charge the money that comes with that as well. I'm slow, and that's why I think I'm not a fan of it. But I think the more I practice it and the quicker I get, the more I'll get into it. So this is another thing. Have confidence in yourself, in what you're doing, and you are able to... This lack mentality that we have, especially during the winter months, especially as self-employed people, you know, we kind of sit on our hands and don't do too much. Abundance comes when you believe that it's already here. Let me repeat that for you in the back. Abundance comes when you believe that it's already here. If you start to become, you know, afraid to spend or afraid to use your money to bring you pleasure in ways of experiences and, you know, these things, then you're going to continue to lack and not have enough. I remember not so long ago, I've just bought myself some garden furniture. I've had my garden for free. This is my third year with a garden. And I've only just bought myself some garden furniture because for all of this time I believed that I couldn't afford it. Or I believed that it wasn't a priority. Of course it's a fucking priority. I'll be sitting on the damn grass in my own garden. I need to be sitting on a chair in my big age. I don't need to be dragging myself up off the floor. Do you understand? Like, it's my mentality changed. I was like, of course I can afford garden furniture. Of course I can. I bought myself a new lawnmower because the lawnmower that we had was given to us. I share it with my neighbour. And first of all, it's old and like you have to pull something. And sometimes you have to have a knack. Sometimes the knack don't work. And you're just standing there in the middle of the grass waiting for waiting for you to catch the knack. All 5 minutes has passed, you know, I'll catch the knack yet. And then after that, after you've cut the damn grass, you got to gather it. I just bought a lawnmower that gathers the damn grass and hasn't got a knack. I was sick and tired. I was tired and I was sick. So I just bought a fucking lawnmower, and both me and my neighbour have used it this week, and we're happy as we can be. The way that everything happened really quickly. Really, really quickly. I managed to mow that lawn, and the thing is, it's quite a big lawn, so it took me about 45 minutes to mow it. So I was thinking, flipping heck, it normally takes me about an hour and a half to do that work. Twice as long, because after a flipping struggle through the lawn, then I've got to gather up the grass. No, I'm going to buy something, I'm going to gather it up one time, coming like a whole vacuum cleaner. Yeah, and sometimes they spray, like some of the clippings. I was reading the reviews for the lawnmower that I bought, and some people didn't like it because it was like it sprays bits of grass around the place. I don't care about none of that. I can't see that. Final card for opportunity. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. It's giving conservative, dependable, patient, clever, efficient and responsible. That's going to be you when you're making your decisions about the opportunities that are going to come up. So don't worry about them. Don't worry if you're going to be making the right decisions or the wrong decisions. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, and you're going to take the correct opportunities. Some of these opportunities might be even so like grand. These might be really grand opportunities to get involved in something. It could be a brand deal, it could be a relationship, it could be a travel opportunity. But first of all, check with your moral compass if this is what you'd really be about. Would you really promote that thing? Would you really choose that person if that person wasn't pursuing and choosing you in that way? Do you understand what I'm saying? Would you really go to that place if you had to pay for it yourself? These are the opportunities that will be coming up, my G's, and it's down to you to use your discernment and to be confident and responsible in the way that you're making these decisions. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the process. Have faith in that these opportunities have been waiting for you, and you can be maybe. You don't have to make a decision right away. You can be like, maybe, maybe not. Let me think about it. If you're not sure, take the time to think about it. Take the time to weigh up your pros and cons. Take the time to listen to your body. You know, don't be making decisions on the spot, especially as we're still going to be in the shadow period of the Mercury and the Venus retrograde right up until May. You get it? What the angel's saying about it? What the angel's saying about opportunity? What the angel's saying about the opportunity? What the angel's saying about opportunity? I'm hungry. And I've already had my dinner. Had my dinner at about 3 o'clock. Even before that, I feel like I had my dinner at like 2. I got 2 messages from the angels. Listen to the sound here in my heart. Says, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desired manifestation. A quiet mind and a body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our quest to you. Listen. And then we've got new partner. Remember I said to you, I mean, the opportunity, I feel like it's a theme. It says, a chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheel in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Choo. Ooh. Change. Change. Theme. I mean, what more do I need to say about it? Because of course everything's going to be changing. All the retrogrades stop in April. Everything's forward moving. We're in a new season. We're in Neptune, just went into Aries. So that's the whole 16 years of fuckery since 2011 done. And now it's going to be confidence. There's going to be a lot of confidence. And Neptune came out of Pisces. There was a lot of upset and a lot of emotional pouring. Now we are in Aries, and there will be a lot of doing and moving forward with chest and not a fuck to give. There'll be that. Okay? I know about Pisces energy because my Venus is in Pisces, and right now Venus is in Pisces. It's not fun over here, okay? Very emotional, very intense, very whimsical. We ain't got time for that. We need practicality and action. We've got time for fucking building castles in the sky. We ain't got time for that shit. Yeah. So, but Venus will be moving back into Aries at some point. Not too long, a couple of weeks, I think. So, guys, just hold firm, okay? Hold firm. Change. Let's look at this. I love this for us. Most positive card in the deck. This is, look at the freedom that we're going to be experiencing, this change of energy. We're going to feel free, we're going to feel light, we're going to feel optimistic, we're going to feel happy. We're going to feel happy. And don't let nobody come and spoil your joy. Don't let nobody come and spoil your thunder. There'll be a lot of satisfaction in this season. You know what I mean? I'm getting reports from my inner circle that everything's looking really beautiful. This struggle love is over. First of all, oh my god, my god, and money's flowing right. Opportunities, like I say, are coming up for real, for real. Look at my little gold finger. Gold finger on the heart. Wealth. And remember, wealth is not just about money. Wealth is the circle that you have, the foundations that you are setting, the love that you receive and you give, the things that you consume, not just food, the music, the information. Wealth, information is going to be a huge asset in this time. In the age of Aquarius, you ain't got no choice but to consume wealthy information. So I've been deciding that where I'm not staying up smoking weed all night anymore, I'm doing audiobooks. So The Alchemist was one that just popped up. I actually had no plan of seeing that, but it just popped up, and then what came after that was the 4 Agreements are back on the YouTube. So that's going to be my next ebook. I'll probably listen to that after I finish this. And I've been watching some things as well, but again, like, if it's not giving me insight, I watched this really good program called Paradise, and it talks about the firmament in big broad capital letters. It talks about the firmament, and it's giving you insight. It's trying to tell you something. So that was very, 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 very good. I really enjoyed that. Anyway, boom. That's the what's it called? Sacred Destiny Oracle. That we've had enough. We're going to move on to something else now. Okay, we're going to move on to something else. I've been here a minute. I love that, Genia. I mean, because it's really important right now. And pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams. Oh my God. The dreams. Like, that's how I know that I haven't been absolutely sleep deprived, because I've been dreaming. The little time that I do have a little nap in my sitting up sleep, I'm dreaming. And really insightful things are coming through. I had this dream, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, and it's really distinctive. My daughter was my youngest was in the dream, and she said something, and so I called her up and I asked her who she was talking about in the dream, and she knew who I was talking about. She was just like, yeah, that's so and so in real life. I was just like, I love that when it happens. I love that when it happens. And I definitely think me smoking weed was definitely trying to hinder some of these stuff that was coming through for me. It's like I didn't want to see it, but I ain't got no choice right now. I'm seeing it. Pull in romance angels, y'all. Pull in the romance angels, you all. Pull in the romance angels. What do you want us to know about matters of the heart? What do you want us to know about the matters of the heart? What should the collective know about the matters of the heart? What's going on there? Because we love it. I love that it's a Friday. Two readings in a row. Let your friends help you. Let your friends help you. It says here, ask for and accept support from others. Look what they're doing though. Look what they're going on with. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not really one to tap into my friends when it comes to making. She said bomber clout. I love it because it's my favourite word. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really let my friends help me. I've already made a decision. By the time I'm telling you what's going on, I've already decided what I'm doing. I don't need your opinion. But let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Hey, Heavenly Dev Lettuce. I didn't say your name right. I'm sorry. But hey, yeah, let your friends help you because, again, there'll be opportunities coming up. Don't let them confuse you, though. And really be distinctive about who you're asking. Have discernment about who you're asking. Because, listen, not everybody's got your best interests at heart, and it shows. And it shows. So, you know, just be very careful about who you're asking. I hate that it's called Devil's Lettuce. It comes from Sirius. You get me? And I think I'm from Sirius. So it's not the Devil's Lettuce. But the problem is it vibrates at a certain frequency. And the frequency in which it vibrates is lower than the frequency in which we're living in right now. In the old world, we would vibrate in very low. So, you know, little weed was great because it used to elevate our minds. It used to lift us. But now it's doing the complete opposite, which is bringing us down. So I feel like that's why a lot of people are no longer about it. Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles. Oh, babes, I'll never see cannabis as the devil's lettuce. Never in my life. I will definitely always have respect for it and honor it for what it is. But right now, it's just no longer a part of my journey because the King of Pentacles has stepped in. Look at me ready with my green nails. The King of Pentacles has stepped in with realistic, solid, good character, intelligent, steady, reliable, providing. What do you need weed for? I love this song so much. I mean, this is very... The angels are speaking. It said, wait for it. You'll come around like I prayed for it. Wearing your cross on my chain for it. Remember I said stay delulu in your outcome. Stay delusional in your outcome. Don't worry about what's going on in the process. Stay delusional in your outcome. If you believe that certain things are coming for you, they are. because the universe will conspire to give you what you want. It may not be who you think it is, but it's what you think it is. So just stay delulu in your outcome, be patient, and continue to just get on with your life in the meantime, because it says it. Very generous, realistic, solid niggas on its way. Yeah, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You know, be patient. And the problem with us, especially certain generations, my generation, Gen X, and maybe even millennials, we were fed so many fairy tales about love and all these things that it became like the forefront, the most important thing of our existence. But listen, it's not that. It's not that. You can want what you want, but you know, you can also enjoy what's going on right now. You can do that. And do you lot know the Slumflower? Young Chidi. I love that baby girl, you know. And she said something today about staying celibate, not giving men sex, because you know, the question was, how do you stay detached? And she said you shouldn't be having sex. And I agree 100%, like 100%, like from somebody that's been celibate for years now. I absolutely agree that the only time I become obsessed with you is if we've done the horizontal tango, and then that's because the hormones that are released in my body give me no choice but to do that. And unfortunately, the hormones that are released in your body once we do that means that I become even more obsessed, because you ghost. The fuck is that? So I think, y'all, sex should be one of the last things that you lot are doing when you are in relations with anybody. You know, it should be one of the last things. You know, you lot need to be absolutely getting to know who you're about to share DNA with, because that's the real life thing. Who you're about to share soul ties and energy with, because that's a real life thing. Do you truly know that person who you're lying down with? So important, Marilyn. Friendship, I told you lot months and months ago that if you lot are not trying to be friends before you are lovers, what is your foundation? What is your foundation built on if you're not friends first? And you know, there's that stigma of friend zoning people. Friend zone me. Friend zone me. I want to be your friend first. I really want to know who the fuck you are first, before we explore anything else. I want to see how you treat me as a friend first. I want to see how I treat you as a friend first. Do you get me? So important. I love that for you, Marilyn. Marrying your best friend, been married for 25 years. I love that for you. Girl, that's how it should be. This is why nothing's lasting, because people are not friends. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. My baby daddy ain't my favourite person in the world, but we were friends. We've been friends since we were 4 years old. So it's like, you know, worst ways, like, we're friends. I was saying this to somebody the other day. I was like, if anything happens to him, God forbid, if he passes away, I'm going to his funeral. Why? Because first of all, he was my friend. Second of all, my child would need comforting if one of her parents passes away. And I would expect him to be at my funeral too, because we were friends. And we share this beautiful, beautiful human who will need comforting if I'm not there. And I would love for him to be comforting her in those times. These people that are beefing, you lot are beefing with the people that you made children with. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If I need it, I will call you. Let your friends help you align Make sure your friends are aligned with you. If your friends are not aligned with you, be very careful what you divulge to them. Are they even your friends if you can't even do that? Oh, I hate that for you, Heavenly. I really do hate that for you. My daddy's no longer with me. Like, he's in the other realms, and I miss him terribly also. Make sure your friends are aligned with your new chapter, with this next chapter in your life. If they're not, you know what to do. I said what I said. Fuck it. I said what I said. Because you don't know what's coming for you. You don't know what's coming for you. And if your friends are not aligned for your highest, greatest happiness, regardless of how it looks, you know what to do. And, you know, like, what's that thing? Is it bros before hoes and girl codes and all these things? I don't really subscribe to any of that shit. Me too, Heavenly. Me too, Heavenly. I really have. Me too. I find myself struggling. Like, I hit a big milestone next year and people are like, are you going to have a big party? I was just, I don't have enough people to go. I can't have a big party. Not like my 40th. My God. 40th. I had so many people around me. Jesus Christ. And none of them, barely any, when I think about none of them, in fact, none of them are close to me anymore. And that's okay. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Find finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And we saw that. I wish I had a dog, Heavenly. But at the moment, because I still want to move around, I'm not feeling settled. I won't get a dog again. But I feel like maybe in the next couple of years, I might even get a cat. Because you know I miss Marceline. After everything we've been through, I miss Marceline. But I'm so happy she's back with her mum. That's where they belong to each other. They belong with each other. But we talked about finances and being a thing. We talked about finances being a thing in the confessions that will be coming up. A lot of people have kind of backed up and stayed away because of their finances not being in order, and they're taking their time to focus on that. You're not a priority because their money's not right. Or they're not a priority to you because your money's not right. It says here, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. It's just what it is. Just what it is. But remember not to take this shit personally. I mean, it would be nice if people communicated a little bit more openly, but that's coming. That's coming. And again, like I said, it's really important for you to stay delulu in your outcome, because the King of Pentacles is on its way. I'm sorry. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to come in my life, because I think it's time I get spoiled. Stop doing that, Heavenly. Especially if you're doing better than that person, it can cause so much drama. And you shouldn't be paying for nothing. I'm sorry. I know it's controversial, but you shouldn't be. You know, especially if somebody wants to get to know you, they should be doing everything. Do you hear? Elliot, I will not. Elliot, just go and do your own thing somewhere else. And if you come back up with any kind of foolishness, I will drag you, because it is my season and I'm feeling petty. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I'm not the one. Thank you. Anyway, trustworthy guidance. This came up for, we missed a bit. So let your friends help you. King of Pentacles aligned. Trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and open to ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to the idea. Let me tell you something, Heavenly. One time, there was a time when I absolutely knew that I was going to be self-employed, but I wasn't yet. I didn't tell people that I wasn't self-employed. I was actually signing on. I was getting government support, but I didn't tell nobody that. I just told them that I was self-employed, and that's all they needed to know. And the best thing about being self-employed, it goes through stages. Especially in the beginning stage, you're struggling artist blood. You're struggling out here trying to do your thing. So I just never had enough money for anything. I couldn't travel. I couldn't do anything because I was on government support. So, and especially when you're on government support in the UK, you can't go anywhere. You can't travel. How can you? They're like, where are you getting money to travel? We're paying your rent, but what? So, but I never ever told anybody I was on government support. I only just told them I was self-employed. I always spoke myself into existence, Heavenly. Heavenly, continue to speak yourself into existence. You don't need to tell people that you're unemployed or you ain't got money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You just tell them that you're in between things, or you're not even in between. Be specific. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? How do you want to flow? Say that. Say that you're beginning whatever it is that you want to be and do. Speak yourself into existence, and at some point the universe will conspire to give you what you want. Do you hear me? Okay, along with let your friends help you. Time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will always rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. So that was for let your friends help you, the King of Pentacles with alignment. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. All right, so finances and career. Let's get some clarifiers. It's a long one today, but I missed you. I missed you. All right? I missed you. Chariot. Things will be moving very quickly for you at this time. The change, the winds of change, they're about. I can't remember what it was. Was it the eclipse? When was the eclipse? Was it last week Saturday? Oya was blowing. The trees were bending in different types of directions and ways. The winds of change are upon us. Oh, I love that, Heavenly. Thank you. Yeah, things are going to be moving very, very fucking quickly at this time. Direction, focus, determination, concentration, triumph, perseverance. You need to really focus on what it is that you want to do as we're coming out of these retrogrades. Thank you. As we're coming out of these retrogrades, like I said, we're going to be propelled forward in a way differently, but you have to be prepared for that. Don't be chasing yourself. Thank you so much. I love a birthday. I do love a birthday. So I find getting older a privilege. I definitely see age, and I'm sorry, I just don't feel like aging is what it used to be. With something different's happening to us. I just feel like we're like fine wine at this point. Fine wine at this point. So look, finances, the Chariot, change. Don't worry. Be patient. This word keeps coming up for me. It's a very difficult word for me to grasp as an Aries. It really is. It really is. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like I'm reversing because I feel like I moved into the crone energy when I was very, very young. And so now I feel like I'm moving back into the maiden energy where I feel free and light and get me. Yeah, I've got the wisdom of experience of life, but I feel I'm frolicking. I'm frolicking. Okay? Right, thank you. And we also got request with finances. You need to ask for help. It says everything is available all the time, wherever I choose to request it. Stop struggling by yourself, again, it's ask your friends for help with, even with the finances. You're not necessarily asking for money. Some of us are, if you need to ask for money, but it's just the mental support that it takes to push yourself through, sometimes financial difficulties, sometimes, the mental capacity that takes. Sometimes you need friends to just, pull you out of it. And sometimes it's not about asking for money. Sometimes it's having friends that will invite you for dinner, or, I don't drink, but, just out for a drink or whatever. You see what I'm saying, though? Friends are important. Friends are very important to get you out of your funk. They're important. But, again, there's cycles and phases, not everybody lasts forever. Some people, reasons, seasons, and you get me. I've learned that, because I used to really admire people that had like friends groups that used to last. They've been friends 30, 40 years, and there's a group of them, and they take time with each other's support. I used to be really envious of that. Like, wow, why can't I be part of that? But that's just not who I am. I'm not made up like that. I wouldn't sit where I get frustrated when people just add me into groups, like WhatsApp groups or, IG groups. I get frustrated, and I tend to leave quietly with no explanation. So, it's just about, but it's like, my neighbours are my friends. They really are. Like, they're incredible human beings, and they just, we're not into each other. We don't go into each other's houses and stuff like that. We talk to each other through the window and outside the door and all of the things. But they're a great support system for me, and I for them also. It's a very beautiful setup for me, and the fact that we just live on top of each other is even better. Even better. I know that I could ask them for anything, and they know that they could ask me for anything, and I've got them. Beautiful. And some people don't have that, and they live in a neighbourhood, or they live in a block, or they live in an area where they don't even know the people that they live around. I hate that for you. Alright, we've got the crystal. We've got the crystals. We haven't had the crystals in how long, so we've got them there. Well, remember those two cards on the floor. They'll be our closing words. Got our crystals. They take forever to come out, and they'll probably come out in a twos as well, 2 at a time. Come on, crystal. Come on, crystal, because we ain't got all day. We haven't. Can you not see that? Okay, there we go. Appetite, 19. The popular one. It comes out bare for us, didn't it? When we used to use this deck. I'm really not letting you listen to a single piece of music, because the way they slapped me down on the last reading. No. Acceptance. Appetite works at the interface between consciousness and matter to let go of what is outworn in your life. Hey Yvette. Self-understanding. Clear away confusion or guilt. Accept the truth about yourself. You are a complex being with credits and deficits. Recognize these without judgment. Move away from aloofness or social Move away from aloofness or social alienation, and show others who you truly are. Use your perspective. I can't read that word. Perspicacity. I don't know what that word means, so I don't know what we're supposed to use there. You have much to offer by way of service as you access insights for the collective good. Divination. Be inspired. Discern truth within. discernment is very important in this season. Recognize what is real in your world and restructure your reality. Don't be deceived by false fronts. See what is beneath. Develop your metaphysical perception. Things improve steadily. Understand that circumstances are merely learning opportunities. It is time to be of service to others. Teach what you know. Healing insight. Your intuition knows what's best for you. Frequency high, third eye base, timing Gemini, discerning the truth within. That's basically all you need to know about what you need to do. Be very discerning. Trust yourself, y'all. Trust yourself. Oh my God, hold on. Closing words. Success. Everything. Everything is everything. Everything is exactly as it should be. And so the appreciation of that, the gratitude for that will propel you forward as these retrogrades complete their cycles and move us into a completely new era of ourselves and the world. It's very exciting times, very exciting times. And happy birthday to my fellow Aries. We are about to have the time of our lives, I promise you. And I love to all of you lot. And also, if you are interested in a personal reading, you can go to my website, www.mamadproducts.co.uk. You can also come and join us on Patreon for various things from journal prompting to book clubs. And so, yeah, that is that, y'all. And I will see you on the other side of this, whatever all of this is. I love you guys very deeply, and I thank you for your continued love and support in everything that I do. Thank you so... Oh, make 1984 fiction again. Oh, I hate that. Oh, baby, but you can catch it on the playback, and I'm expecting to meet you soon. Please. Please, please, please. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.